In today's episode, I get all controversial.
This Jag, I'm telling you, it's a fraud. Hello everyone, welcome to a review of this, a Jaguar S Type. The one I've got here is a 2005 UK car. It's a 2.5 litre V6. It's an automatic petrol. And listen to her, she's purring like a beauty. Fantastic. So, what do I think of this car, eh? Well, it is for a certain type of, I would say gentleman, really. This is more like a mature man's car. But look at the stance of it. I think it's like very regal. Not aggressive. The way they've designed it, where it like leans back, so kind of gives you an idea is that when you're driving it, you got to just relax, chill out, and let the world go by, and this thing will waft you along. So I really like the elegant lines, how they've got it all swooping without any drama, all the way around, and I like it how it's linked in with the door handles there. So that's really good. And at the back, look at that, lovely. I'm not too convinced by how the back end works there. It just looks a little bit flat and frumpy. What do you think? I'm not convinced by the lighting design at the back. I do like twin exhausts, but the way this sticks out, again, personal preference. What do you think? I just don't like how it's so pronounced and out. It looks like an aftermarket boy racer type thing, whereas actually this is as it came out the factory. But otherwise, overall, I love the no fuss, elegant design. It just screams elegance, doesn't it? Of course, the elephant in the room, got rust on the wings there. These things can rust, especially underneath. This actually is a very good example. This is a two-owner car, so husband and wife have owned it since new, and it's only got 90,000 miles, and they've serviced it regularly, and it drives superb, as you'll soon find out. Now you'll see, look, mismatched colours, but these parking sensors, they go wrong, and these have been clearly replaced. I'm a bit disappointed that the Prestige Jaguar specialist that they used and who charged this couple an arm and a leg, they couldn't be bothered to at least colour match this, nor could they be bothered to colour match this. I mean, come on, how difficult would it have been to do that? But hey ho, it just ruins it, doesn't it, really? But look at that. You know how the Ford Scorpio had those lights? Those looked horrible. They tried to copy the Jag, but as you can see, only this sort of light works on the Jag. The Jag, it just works, doesn't it? With that nice grille. Not overstated, but enough there just to let you know I'm a Jag and move out of my way, please, if you don't mind, while smoking a cigar. Of course, don't do that. That's not very good for your health. Please don't do that. But all I'm trying to do is say that this is from a bygone age. This was like an old gentleman's club on wheels, essentially. That's what it is. An elegant little thing, little big. Look at the quality inside. So looking at the interior, look at that, nice thick bolstered comfortable seats, and of course this has never been sat in. It literally hasn't. Look at the buttons, they're like new. So whoever looked after had it, the husband and wife, they looked after it. But nonetheless, even if they did use it, these are actually quite hearty, hard-wearing leather on these seats, so they do wear quite well. I mean, they're not the highest quality of leather, I'm afraid, and it's going to come to the bits that I don't like about this car in a minute. The controversial bit that all the Jag fans are going to probably be very unhappy with me about. But there's something I need to ask you guys. Look at this. I've never seen this before. Look. I've seen that clasp there, but this has double. Look at that, double locks. Now that is a Jag thing. That's luxury for you. That gives it extra solidity and extra quietness. I'm guessing it must be that, right? But one thing I will say is that if you're a lady and you're wearing a skirt and stuff, yeah, just make sure you don't graze your leg there, because that is an injury waiting to happen, isn't it? God blimey, that looks painful. But okay, if someone who knows their Jags, if you could explain to me why there's double locks there, because I've never seen that before. I'm assuming it's for luxury and extra security, etc. But if you could let me know, I would love to find out. Now, in terms of the overall quality, you can see, because it's a Jag, they use the faux leather here with some stitching, faux stitching, just to make it look nice. And you've got the wood inserts, which are really nice and glossy. And then you've got some carpeting on the side, just to give that extra feel of luxury. And if you look, the carpets are really thick pile. These are really, sorry, the focus isn't there, but these are really thick pile carpets, similar to the BMW. So they're easier to clean and they have that luxury feel to them. Okay, so let's have a look at the front, and it just exudes elegance. Look at that, doesn't it? Just all the wood inlays. The seats are in lovely condition. Look, worn very well. I love the steering wheel. It's really nice and girthy, and it's really good. I really like it. Look at that. Just behold the excellence. Like I said, this just reminds me of a bygone era, where it's like one of those gentleman club type thing, you know, where they're just sitting having loads of cigars, these posh aristocrats. There you go, lovely jubbly. And these seats are figure hugging and really nice and comfy. Unfortunately, look, they're a bit low down, so if you're a little bit of a more mature person or a middle-aged guy like me, I find it really hard to get in. But once I'm in, I'm really comfortable, but it is hard getting in because the seats are quite low. So although this is designed for the mature person, the seats, the way they are for the young uns. But there you go. So shall we look under the hood before I have a little moan? Go on, let's look under the hood. Under the hood, it looks pretty clean, to be honest with you. Nice genuine car, as you can see. All the chassis legs look good. There's some surface rust on the bolts and stuff like that, which is to be expected. Yeah, looks nice and straight. Could do with a little bit of lubrication there. But if we look around here, there does seem to be a little bit of seepage there from the rocker cover, just around here. So you have to look just there. It's just starting to seep, but there's not loads of oil coming through or anything like that. And the coolant's all nice and pink and full. So nice genuine car underneath. Happy days. Okay, before we go for a drive, I need to have a little moan. This is it, right? You ready? This Jag, I'm telling you, it's a fraud. If you know your Jags, this is literally a Ford Mondeo, but with some lippy on it. Right, the 2.5 V6, you can find it in the Ford Mondeo. You can find it in the Ford Focus ST. And look, giveaways, look at this. Straight out of the Ford parts bin. If you know your traditional Jags, yeah, sorry, but these inserts aren't going to distract me enough. That is not becoming of a Jag. How can you put these Ford parts bin plastics on here? Granted, the previous owners have looked after it so well, there's hardly any wear and tear on there. The cheap plastics, that's not becoming of a Jag. I mean, this, look, slightly shinier, yes I know, but this is the same handle you get in a Ford Focus. Look at these buttons, all Ford. The key, Ford. Right, these are so cheap feeling Ford. Okay, the only thing that feels nice is this leather bound steering wheel and the nice Jag badge. But look, all these buttons, Ford. Let me show you more. Look at the instrument cluster. If you didn't see the Jaguar sign, you'd think you're in a Ford Mondeo. Oh dear. Air vents, Ford. Infotainment system, Ford. All these buttons. Look, this is out of the Ford parts bin again. And again, congratulations to the previous owners for literally not touching this in some 20 years of ownership, because it looks brand new. But look, all the like digital, the way the writing is, it's all Ford. Ford. More Ford buttons over there. Oh dear, dear, dear. The only thing I would say is, look at this, look at this. The way the gear changes. Oh, that is, I gotta give it right to them. That is smooth. That is not silky smooth like that in an auto box in a Ford Mondeo. Okay, so I got to give them that. And this looks a bit BMW-esque, but look, really poorly damped, poor quality. And then if you look underneath, these are all Ford parts bins, just glitzed up with a bit of lippy, which is the wood inserts. You're not gonna like fool me with that. I'm so disappointed. But do you know what? Still a Jag underneath. Does it drive like a Jag? Let's find out. Whoa! Blimey. Might be a big heavy old beast, but packs a punch. Wow. Pickup's great. No creaks, no bangs. This has been a one well looked after car. Clearly. Look at that. Really feels nice and tight and solid. No creaks on the suspension. Engine sounds super whisper quiet and smooth. Very raspy actually. Wow, lovely jubbly. In terms of steering, it's actually very, very light steering. It doesn't have the sharpness of a BMW, but that's not what this is designed for. This is comfort. Oh, this is an Autobahn motorway mileage cruncher. This is, it'll eat the motorway for dinner, and you'll come out of it fresh as a daisy, even after 300-400 miles. Oh, lovely jubbly. This is nice and comfy, and of course feels really special in here with a high quality interior. Even though this is from a bygone age in terms of the design, the quality of the interior is superb. Of course, can't get away from a lot of the Ford parts bin buttons here and here, as I've mentioned already I think in this video. One of my bugbears, but overall superb quality interior. Can't complain. And look at that, the revs are as steady as anything. The temperature is super good. So this is one of the things you worry about on these old Jags, especially these ones that have got the old Ford parts in them, head gasket issues, etc. But this has been clearly looked after, and she's not missing a beat. Lovely, lovely car. Here she is at motorway speed, smooth as silk. Look at that, purring away. Really nicely insulated. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so there you have it. Thankfully, although this might be a Ford with a bit of lippy on it, it drives like a Jag. It has the elegance. But overall, to be honest with you, if you're a Jag purist, you're just gonna get bugged. Yep. You might have those glinty wood inlays, but these Ford parts bin buttons, they're gonna just bug you, and you're gonna know that it is not a proper pure Jag. Even if it drives lovely, it's just not. And so with that disappointment, I gotta say that as much as this is a lovely, lovely car, no, it's left me a bit disheartened, because it's just bugging me. Every time I drive it, I love the waftiness, but I just don't feel special like it's a Jag. I feel like if I take that badge off, it's gonna have a Ford sign on it. I just feel like, yeah, that's all it is. I just feel I'm driving a Ford. It's bugging me. It's one of those things that's bugging me. Tell me on the comments below, do you agree with me? Am I being a bit of a drama queen with this? but that's just my personal opinion. It is a car review based on my personal opinion, so let me know if you agree or disagree, and I hope you found this informative. Before I end this on a moany note, you need to know, is it reliable? It's a Jag. Of course it isn't. It's going to, at this age, they're going to cost an arm and a leg to maintain these cars. These parking sensors always go wrong. It's just one of those things. You get mainly electrical glitches, you get some like oil leaks and things like that, but if you maintain it like this car has been maintained, they give excellent service. Just know that parts are very expensive, and when you buy a 2.5 V6 like this, please don't look at the fuel economy figures, alright? Especially if you've got a heavy right foot. Otherwise, like this car, look out for rust spots, especially underneath the car. So if you get one of these older ones, it will be well worthwhile looking underneath the subframes, making sure they're not overly rusty. Otherwise it's going to be a massive repair bill. But there you go. For the money though, these are nice Regal cars, and if I had the same money, I'd probably, to be honest with you, go for an E-Class or the 5 Series. I think they're overall better cars. But if you want to waft along on the motorway and feel like you're transported back to a bygone era, then can't go wrong with this. Anyway, hope you like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one, everyone. Ta-da.